The Real Men of Real Estate, hosted by me, Thomas F. Chappelle Jr., with our very, very special guest, Mayor Todd Rigby from the city of Eastvale, California.
You got it.
Okay, Mayor, so we're going to tap into the fact is that if you had an opportunity to talk to your younger self, what would you have told yourself? Would you be doing what you're still doing now, or would you have done something totally different?
That's a great question, Thomas. Like, one of the things that I've learned in life is you are put in certain circumstances for certain reasons. And would I change anything? Would I go back and tell myself, do this instead of that? I don't think I would, because every experience that I've had, both good and bad, has helped me to become who I am. And before the commercial break, you said it just perfectly. You said we've embarked on this relationship, and you said one of the things that I really caught, and I don't know if any of the other listeners caught, was to make a difference. Throughout my life, that's what I want to do. I want to continue to make a positive difference in no matter what I do. If it's in being a dad, being a husband, being a soccer, baseball, football coach, whatever it is, being in real estate, being on the city council, being the mayor, I want to make a difference. I want to make a positive difference in whatever I do. And so I guess if I had to go back in time and tell my younger self, change one thing, it would be to focus on making a difference in what you do. And that can further your career, that can further, who you are, because as you make a difference in your business, you're going to be successful.
Exactly.
And that's what life is truly about, is we need to be more focused on making a positive difference to those around us and doing what we can. And that means that, you got to further to make a positive difference in business. You've got to further your education. You've got to further, knowing what you're doing, knowing who you're serving, knowing the business that you're in, the legalities, what's happening, the trends, the economy. And same thing with being a father, to make a difference in your child's life. I don't think there's any better reward that you can have in life than making a positive difference in your child's life.
Amen.
So, if I had to go back in time, I would say, hey, Todd, focus truly on doing what you can to make a difference. Leave a legacy. Behind that people are going to see you. And they're going to be like, you know what? I remember when Todd did this as a coach. Before this, Thomas, I was at a park at a birthday party for one of my son's friends, and his friend, I've coached him on baseball, I've coached him on soccer, and what really gets to me is he finds me when I go to drop off or pick up my son, and he's like, "Hey, Coach Todd, how you doing? How you doing, Coach Todd?" And I love that kid. His name's Cody. And his dad said, or I forget if it was his mom or his dad said, "You know what, Todd? Wherever he's at and he knows that your son's going to be there, he tries to find you because he wants to say hi to you." And that hits me. It almost, starts to make me get emotional about it, because it's like, you know what? I've started to do that. I've started to make a difference in those people's lives that I'm around. And it's a little 6-year-old boy. Make a difference in what you do, and a difference in those people's lives around you, that you're helping them to do good. That's what life's about. That's what God taught us. That's what God did for us. Hey, I'm giving you these blessings so that you can make a difference. And it's like, okay, I've been blessed with those. How can I make a difference in someone else's life?
Well, the one thing you said was, leaving a legacy, and that's what did it for me. I've actually wanted to be a professional football player, because I felt that was the only way I was able to get out the ghetto. I was very good at what I was doing. I did play one season of arena football, but that was it. But the other part of it is that once I became a single dad and I got to see that I wanted to be able to serve and do something better, so that way he can, one, be proud of me, but also do two things, is to change his thought process of what's going on in the world. Wanted to leave that legacy, wanted to be able to serve and show him that, words can change the world. Things you do can change. I'm one person, so there's no way I'm going to be able to do all this. But once I can connect with those and build that community, that we are on the same page, we can always accomplish something greater than ourselves, that we can leave behind that blueprint that somebody can come behind, whether it's our family, friends, or just a stranger, can come by and finish what we didn't finish or finish what we started. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that I love, the fact that you and I did connect, you know, even though Eastvale is not ready and don't have the space for it, you know, but you and I can connect on other things, which we are already starting to do now. And the thing of it is, it brings joy to the fact of the matter is. So here's one thing I want to ask you before we get ready to get out of here. If somebody wanted to get in contact with you as far as being their agent for commercial or for real estate, or for your city, how would they be able to get in contact?
Yeah, so the best way is feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text message. My number I put out there to everyone, even all the residents, good or bad, you know, at city council. But I love to communicate with people if it's regarding the city, if it's regarding real estate, even if you just have a question regarding real estate or the city. One of the things that I've learned is that service isn't always about making a buck. It's about helping people answer questions and helping them to be informed. So best way is my cell, 951-381-0533, or you can even visit my website, which is Rigby and Associates, spelt out, A-N-D, associates.com. And you can contact me through there. But once again, the best way is probably through my cell phone number, which is again 951-381-0533. And you can call or text. One of the things that I tell my wife is I leave my phone downstairs so that people can do that. I know that when you're in the middle of the night, you have a question, you're like, oh, I don't want to text that person that because they're asleep, or so I leave my phone down there. So if you ever want to text, even if you have just a random question, feel free to text, call. Once again, 951-381-0533.
Mayor, I want to thank you for showing up, being a friend, and being able to be on the show. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening to Real Men of Real Estate. Thank you, Mayor.